The economic collapse news, Fed bailout, rate cuts, world pandemic spreading, subject to heaven investing, and Dow bleeds. Hey gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and as I've been reporting to you since 2016 that we are on shaky roads, simply put, that no matter how much the Fed bails out the banks in the repo market to the tunes of millions of dollars, no matter how much they lower the interest rate to the ultra low that has never been in the history of America, and now the Fed says they're going to cut the rates even more. Okay, and at the same time, with the world pandemic spreading, with the world factory closing down, China, for not only days, weeks, months, millions and millions of people quarantine, with all this stuff, we see that the stock market is day after day bleeding. Now, today is Tuesday, and it was down significantly, almost 1,000 points. Yesterday it was up 1,000 and some change points. So you can see it's swinging back and forward. Now they have the plunge protection team in play, and that's why I think it went up last night. But either way, more and more people are starting to realize that this party cannot keep going, for many different reasons, from the debt level to us losing the faith of the world with our reserve currency, even though a lot of investors believe that America is the best place to be and they park their money here. But eventually this is going to change when they start losing thousands, millions of dollars, depends on their pocket size, and which has created something called subject to investing heaven. I called it back in 2016 that this time will come, and it looks like we're into this. What is subject to? What is creative financing? It's where I target real estate owners that are highly motivated because of the economy and things that central bankers done, and I create win-win situations with them where I'm able to buy their home by just taking over their payments, their existing loan, where I don't have to get a new loan. This strategy I implemented back in 2006 in the market crash, where I was able to pick up many properties from teachers, firefighters, and regular home sellers by just making their payments for them. Now, this is why I call this a subject to heaven, because we're going to have a typhoon of motivated sellers competing with foreclosures, competing with home builders that are now need to sell their properties at a deep discount, or the bank's going to foreclose, competing with loan modification, short sales, and there's going to be a significant amount of inventory, which will make some sellers just go to the foreclosure and bankruptcy, while other sellers will care about their credit and they want to get out of the situation, but they cannot fork over thousands of dollars to bring their equities up. So other solutions like equity maximizers that I've created are very, very profitable in this market. I'm not giving you financial advice. Let me get the disclaimer. I'm wrong more than I am right, but this is what I am doing, and I believe the subject to heaven is here. Okay, now talking about the economic collapse, we can see weeks and weeks now the market has been down. I mean, just last Christmas Eve, if I'm not mistaken, we had a big chunk going down. After that it went up, and it's been going up, but we're seeing the cracks in the wall, and eventually the floodgates are going to open, in my opinion, because things in nature just doesn't always swing one side. Life is a pendulum. Life is you have a positive and negative, so you can't always be positive. So that said, this is a great opportunity for anyone that wants to be a real estate investor to buy passive income, to create passive income, to buy rental properties, to buy your own first home, because that's exactly what I did in the last crash. I bought my very first home using this strategy, and the seller was a city worker that him and his wife gone to a divorce, and I just make their back payments, which was like 2 or 3 months, and made his first month payments and moved in, which was a great opportunity for me. Okay, and this exact thing is happening now. So if you're interested in, getting into the business of real estate, then you may consider going to my website at mrnofluff.com and downloading 25 years of experience as an entrepreneur, as a real estate investor, in some of my courses. For example, I have my virtual wholesaling right now for a flash sale of $157 versus the $4,000. Is a full day seminar. What do you learn in that course for $157? You learn how to close deals in your pajamas over your cell phone. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're new or a professional. The ability to close deals, to talk to sellers, to negotiate, learn what to say, what not to say, exactly how to say it, will increase your probability of getting deals so much more. So in this course, I give you a full day training. Again, I sell it for $4,000. You can download it for $157, and there's only 10 left, guys. So once it's over, it's over. Why am I doing it so cheap? Because this is the best market to be a real estate investor, and I want to make some of you, ladies and gentlemen, be your dreams, become a millionaire. Okay, and you get to download how I talk to sellers, and you get to hear live calls with the sellers where we're talking to them, we're rebuttaling them, negotiating with them, and it doesn't get any better than that, because you don't just sit here and listen to some guy on a chalkboard. You actually hear us in the trenches duking it out, guys, if that makes any sense. So go to mrnofluff.com, download that. And if you just want to create a side hustle, you're tired of working for the man, or you need to build some capital, then you may consider doing the new flip, where I show you how I invest $100 and I multiply it 100%, 200%, all the way to 700% in a matter of hours. Doesn't matter what area you're in, the new flip will work. It's a game that I've created that makes a lot of money. And I call it a game, but it's really not the game. It's like a franchise in a box, without the $200,000, $300,000 for the franchise fees, without the royalty fees. So the new flip allows you to make money at the comfort of your own home through the internet, and you don't have to do any cold calling. You don't have to join any MLS. You don't have to, do all these crazy things. You don't even need to have a website. You don't need anything. Okay, all you need is your computer and follow the instructions, and you can turn your $100 into $200 to $700, or a possibility of losing your money, because any business is risky. But great news is, if you lose your money, it's only $100. But I haven't had any student to lose their money yet. But it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But that's the whole point with the new flip. It's called a game because you get to learn how to be an entrepreneur without getting into debt. And the downside is you could lose your $100, but the upside is you can make $700 with that $100 you invested. Okay, you can't do that with Bitcoins. You can't do that with gold. You can't do that with stocks. You can't do that with any of these things, besides investing in your brain. That's the only way you can do that, by using creativity and imagination. And I created a new flip for you because I want to reprogram your brain so you can start your own business without thinking you need credit, without thinking that you need to borrow in debt, without thinking you have to get the money from hard money, without thinking you can't be your dreams because you have a full-time job. Because with so little amount of hours invested, you can have this business make you thousands of dollars a month. Depends on how much you want to invest into it. Just 1 or 2 hours a week will get you a lot of profits if you're committed, guys. So don't wait around. The new flip, you can get it right now for $76. I sell it normally for $1,000. $76. Please leave a review if you already bought the product. It really helps out. I put my heart into the new flip. So if you bought the product, please leave a review. If you bought the virtual wholesaling, please leave a review, because it helps out other people. Thanks for watching, guys. Click the like button, and remember, this is just my opinions, and I'm wrong more than I'm right. But I can tell you this: in 2016, when I said gold was the play, we went from $1,100 to almost $1,700, guys. So hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. And it's a great day to live in America and to be your dreams. Peace.